In this video, we're just gonna introduce how to delete an element from the linked list. First of all, let's record a single linked list. This is the image shows what is the linked list looks like. So we have a head and we have a node. In each node, we have a data and a pointer next to point to the next node, and we have the last node point to none in the end. So we have a Java code here, which like struct the linked list class. We have a head, and that is pretty much what the image shows. Like we have a int data, and we also could have like a double data, and we also can store like any type. Also, like you can store like a boolean for like true and false. And we have a next. So for each node, the empty should be like the data you struct the node here, and we have a like data to the and next to none. This is the initialize. Next, we are going to just like introduce the delete. So in linked list, we have two ways to delete. The first one is a delete by key. Now, the delete by key is the way to do is you search the key with the first occurrence in the list. If we have a three case here. So case one is if the key is finding head, we just change the head to the next node. For case three, if the key is not found, we just do nothing and just return. So for case two, the key is happen like in any place in the linked list except the head. So for this case, we just iterate the linked list and find that the node have the same value of the key. So we just point the previous node to the key we want to delete the next code. So first of all, we should like have a node current, and we just point to the head, and we have a previous. So this is the case one. If code, if current node is a none and data is key, we just set the head to the current node next, which is the second node. Then we have a case two. So while current node is not none, and current node is not data, the data is not the key. We just iterate the linked list. So unlike array list, we use while loop. This is a more convenient to write and to understand. So we set the previous to the current node and point to the current node next. So we just go over until we find the current node is equal to the key. And in this case, the current node is not none, which means it's not the end. We just set the previous, which is the previous node here, to the current node next. So we just point to the previous to its next. So we jump that. So in Java, you don't have to free this node, but in C or C++, you have to free the memory you use. Next, we have a deletion at the position. So the delete at position is basically traverse the list by counting the index of the nodes. For each index, we have to match the index to be same as position. This is unlike array because you have, so in linked list, you just have a node and the node points to the next. You don't have like a position or index for each node. You cannot get them like just a call something like in int I. So therefore, you should have a iterate the linked list, and you have counter to count each index, like each step we go. So therefore we have a three case here. The case one and case three is pretty much similar to the deletion at key. So we just go over the case two here. So we have an inner counter which count the index. We set them to 0. And while current node is not none, this is a really common statement for iterate the linked list. So in here we should have like passing the index to the function to the method. We should know which index is to delete. Therefore, we have an index as a parameter, and we have a counter here. So check counter is count the index for when you iterate. So check if counter is equal to index. So if it is, then we just like what we do before. You just put the pointer from previous to current next. So you jump the current node. And else, if it's not equal to index, we just set previous set to the current and current set to the next. So we move 2 point each step, and we also plus counter here.